Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your backlift today. Okay, so an issue that I see a lot of you guys have, and which creates a lot of that bad pad gap. Um, it might not be an issue that you have, but think about it a little bit better as well. Okay, and if you do have this issue, then there's a way to fix it as well. What I see with backlifts, either it's non-existent. So when you're just playing, your bat just comes from here. Okay. Here's what a high back lift looks like. Okay. So the bat is high. So now when I play a drive, when the stroke comes, there's the whole weight of this bat, this wood, is into that. Okay. I want to talk in terms of physics and power and motion. So when you have the what is uh okay, so I had to Google it just to double check so I'm not feeding you guys bullshit. um, so in Newtonian physics, momentum is mass times velocity. Okay, so to generate the most amount of momentum, which dictates the power that you're going to generate in your shot, not only do you need to have as much mass behind the shot, you also need to have as speed. That's why bat speed matters as well, and your swing of the bat. Okay, so the speed matters, and making sure you're using gravity as well to generate that momentum. So a high back lift is good. However, a high back lift also has its downfalls. Okay, so if my bat is coming from here for a drive, it takes less time. Okay, so if it's a quick bowler, someone like Emmy, you will not see me face Emmy with a high back lift. Emmy, I'm going to be playing here. Why? It's easy to move my bat around. Instead of bringing it from here all the way here, I'm just bringing it from here to here. Okay, so however, to generate power, if you feel the bowler is not so quick that he's challenging you, a high back lift can help you generate more force, more power into your shots, especially if you're I'm a smaller guy compared to a lot of the other batsmen out there, right? And even compared to some of you guys, I wouldn't. I'm strong, but I wouldn't have as much muscle mass. So you guys, technically, if you guys were fit or fitter, you'd be able to produce more hand speed and velocity compared to someone like me. However, you will see my backlift is usually high. Keeping with backlifts, I've told you guys where your bat needs to come from. Okay, so it needs to come from your top of your off stump. So if I'm batting here, my backlift is coming. So this would be my leg stump here, middle stump here, off stump here. My backlift is coming from my off stump always. From here, I can play my on drives, off drives, straight drives, pull shots, cut shots. Okay, one little hack and that I use, that you can use to make sure that your bat always comes from that top of the off stump, is to make sure that your bat touches your back shoulder, your back delt. Okay, so whenever I'm batting, it touches my shoulder. This way, wherever I am, my bat is ready and bam, it comes straight. Always comes straight. Whether I'm playing a back foot drive and it's a relatively high back lift, but all I gotta do is break my wrist and just let it flow, and without even putting any force in it. If I just let go, as you can see, I'm just letting it go. It comes always in a straight line. It doesn't come from here, right? So I'm not playing my cover drives like this. I'm not playing my on drives like this. Okay, it's coming from here and I'm playing this way. So that's today's lesson about backlift. One drill that Ishan always does. I've seen him do this millions of times. He uses the wall. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys a little bit here. He will come to a wall, he'll stand right against it, and he'll drive. And he'll make sure that when he's driving, his bat's coming straight. Okay? For me, that will always be the case if my bat is touching my back delt. It doesn't have to glue it, but just kind of, it's staying around there. My bat, I know it's always going to be coming in a straight line, better aligned with my hand, my elbow, my forearms to generate that stroke and that velocity. Quick thing, one last thing about backlifts is I really like to use physics when I talk about batting, because it's all about motion, it's about velocity, it's about impact, it's about speed, acceleration, all those things. Concept of inertia, okay? It takes more force, more energy to move something that is not already in motion, because you have to overcome the inertia. However, so like a big stone, okay, to push a big stone, it takes more effort, versus if the stone's already rolling, it's much easier to keep it going. It takes more energy to get the motion started, takes less energy to keep it going. So one thing, again, I like to do is I like to keep my bat moving. Okay, so whenever I get into my backlift, this is my trigger movement is very basic. This is my only trigger movement. I raise my backlift and I'm looking, my eyes are straight, I'm looking right at the boulder. And my head is still, but my bat is moving. Why? Easier to, it's just moving. It's not going back and forth like crazy. It just has a little bit of motion to it. I'm not moving, just my bat is moving. Baseball people use this. Watch, you can YouTube right now, MLB, any baseball batsman. What do? They're moving their bat and, right? Steve Smith uses it. Watch him bat. You will see his bat is already in motion. Much easier for me, my timing comes better. For me, my flow of the bat is easier if the bat is already moving. So something to think about, something to kind of help you guys out when you guys are doing your drills. I showed you a drill with the wall to kind of keep it straight. A best thing would be to have a mirror right in front of you, or a laptop or some sort of a screen, so you can kind of see your form. That's instant feedback. Or record yourself and check back on it, right? So do the same things that I've told you guys, I've kind of taught you guys. Always analyze, critically think, try a drill, see what analyze yourself. What are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? What do you need to fix? Is it coming right? Is it looking right? Right? If you look at it, you'll know. You're able to analyze batsmen by watching them play cricket. Why can't you analyze yourself? You can analyze bowlers and the way their wrist is coming, or their seam positions, or the way they're holding it, or whatever it is, by watching them on TV. Analyze yourself today. Whenever you do your drills, have fun. Always have fun.